Ornn is out of the question now. Malphite is kind of the only tank up left, right? But do you want to be playing Malphite in a game like this? I feel like, yeah, something like the kind of makes a lot of sense. You're lacking on the AP side of things. Yes, Kai'Sa can obviously go the hybrid versions of the builds, so could see that. Or we could
He
get
loves this.
The Shy Nah. So this of, I can't say the first word, but housery. And if you're from England, you'll know what it means. That's a good knock here from Chris.
Dude, Australian as well as a second skin comes through. Hook back on in onto Chris. They're going to try again, but onto Arn. He's got a low health bar. The flash forward. Light might just kill him. It's going to be a 1-for-1. Don't care about the adoration with no CS, but it means that Light gets to stay. It's just timing. Everything here is the Shy has nowhere to go. YSKM might be getting a freebie here as Tianjin walks up. And the Shy's dead to his counterpart. YSKM puts the thumbs up as well.
Should exactly be that. It should be going down to IG. I feel like as Weibo, you just don't want to contest this right now. It feels like a bit too much of a steep hill. We'll go over. Weibo went up towards his top side camps. He gave up about 10-20 seconds ago.
Up and available, might be able to set up for the Herald is crying with the flash paranoia. Tanking onto Xiaohu. IG, if they played like this, man, this team would have gone to World.
Go over to Weibo, and they're immediately putting it down here in the mid lane. Trying to look for a dive on Cry, no flash.
And they find it as well. Crispin immediately with his own ulti out. Xiaohu with the perfect damage ratio is now Wink joins in the fray. Chris blocks up as Weiwei almost dies for the last turret shot. They get some return damage on the Blitzcrank, but in melee range, Tianjin whacking away, matches the flash. Xiaohu is getting cleaved by your worst nightmare. Tianjin finally showing us what we were promised. For WBG is, hang on, Javada, maybe, am I speaking too early? The all-in, but the paranoia in the back end. Light repositions onto Wing, now onto Arn. It will be a trade with adoration seeping deep. Tianjin following up, and it's lethal tempo o'clock. But Jamada this time, as the Whirling Death helps out, he gets the 2.2. IG switched on.
There's a good chance that YSKM turns this into a mountain as... Ooh.
Ulti, Wig, he flashes for that as well. Ulti hits him and YSKM picks up the kill. Xiao had flash, but he couldn't burn it, man. That's disrespectful.
Herald's been put down, so IG pressure in 2 lanes, and the longer YSKM is allowed in the top side. Disengage is happening.
Tianjin's caught out though as they burst him down, but Arn just runs into the middle and finds the first kill. Now Xiaohu's here, but the Shy still...
Tianjin is quite low though, so... Oh, they got him!
He flashes over the wall though, Weiwei. One in from dying, and Arn matches that flash in your face. This Draven is ready to catch it again.
That's by IG 2018. Right now, Weibo need to find an answer, and they need to find it soon. Teleport's here.
Brian gonna lock him down though. I mean, Xiaohu ran it a little bit as YSKM gets a kill and flashes out. Now the Shy's here, but there's no Mega Nah. Weibo, what are you doing? Running to their death. IG, the spirit animal of the Shy as well. It is a 7k gold lead, by the way. Dragon Soul, by the way. And YSKM having a field day.
And they don't really want to go anywhere. As I feel like Kryan and Tianjin starting to kind of form a duo as a...
on his skin. You can't do this to the man on his own skin, YSKM. It's his skin, brother. As the Shy's ordering. Give the skin back, he says. The Shy manager.
Down gold as well. Goes over to the Shy. It's towers with the bounty as well on top of it. This is a huge gold swing.
Around, they walk away from Baron, but they did draw in the TP. And even Xiaohu, this is Wink by himself. Whirling Death on top of that. He's jumped on, but not dead, not forgotten. Tianjin trying his Crying's angle with the flank. Beautiful stuff. Light's caught out. Wink with another hook. IG, Invictus Gaming, where have you been? Play like this more, man. You would have made playoffs.
Spring IG, how we've missed you and how you've taken way too long to come back. We're not going to see another match that matters for them personally until 2024. Sad moment, a bit bittersweet, but right now they are taking on Weibo wholeheartedly. Got the Baron, they should have this soul as well by the time we get out of the replay. It's so easy. YSKM can attack the backline, tangle barbs as well on 2 members. A hook where Arn can then isolated cash in.
I think IG just kind of invented the no pants party. This has been a beautiful rendition of the best kind of play that we've seen from them all. Use a bit to get out as Weibo try and find at least something in this game, but ultimately,
I mean, this game feels pretty done and dusted. All right, I don't want to, you know, after watching the JDG series before this one, you know, I'm going to hold my breath, but this is also a 10,000 gold difference. So the likelihood of Weibo coming back pretty damn slim, as IG have, for all intents and purposes, put on a clinic in this game number 1.
Yep.
They've been really on the ball with their execution, as picture in picture of again SKM and the Shy duking it out. They'll get the
now waiting it out. As you mentioned, that dive, that's rolling in shortly as Inhibitor Turret's going to be dropping down. IG pacing their way into the mid lane, and Xiaohu buffering that hook. Very well done as Wink gets low. Wise Cam as well. That's the ulti from Light. Wants to make a play. Onto Wink, they do find one as Paranoia going to be used, but it's a little bit late as Wise Cam brings him in. But Tianjen somehow makes it all okay. Crying as well with the recovery. And IG, just when you thought they were out, Arn walking forward, brings them back in. Crying with the one-man ulti, but it's onto the Shy, who can't survive the damage of Arn, who only goes forward. This is the 80 carry-house promise at the start of spring. 7-1-7 on the Draven against the Shy. A blast from the past, and Weibo Gaming are sent to the mast for game number 1. IG, kissing my fingers for the chef after that performance.
That was excellent. Excuse Pupper in the background, but I mean, I feel like
Camille was Ning's skin because, yeah, remember that was the days in 2018 when Ning Jungle was spamming the Camille. So I guess you're just going to another player of the old IG, because that's the throwback for me. Other one was Duke there, Jamada. Duke actually played the Aurelia as not relevant.
Shy's used all of his passive. YSKM had phone playing, can trade back in the wave. Maybe once the cooldowns come back up, the dive is super doable, but Renekton cooldown's quite lengthy.
5 seconds for that stun. I mean, you're waiting for permafrost here. Still relying on that burst. Weiwei takes it up. Beautiful dive. Has to burn the flash in the end, but first blood over to the shot.
It has to just be this split, but insane to play.
Yeah. As Wink draws him in, but it backfires. Arn cleanses away, but no flash instead. Chris doesn't have any summoners, and no cash in. Oh, that's rough as Tianjen takes the kill, but the bone skewer.
For the leash moment. Weibo will certainly look to respond here. Xiaohu's level 6, so is Cryan.
Bone skewer going to start it off. There's the charm. Weiwei's just run into this Phantom Undertow. Gets the stun, and Cryan gets a free kill as Tianjen now without smite to contest. They're still trying to fight him though. They get the kill. Dragon sitting there, but Xiaohu's after the kills as Cryan now hits level 6. Starts blasting away. Charm onto Christmas. Wink is trying, but Xiaohu flushes away, but doesn't have enough damage. Crisp is left alone looking for the kill himself, but Cryan is getting everything. He survives to tell the tale in IG's early game.
Still silently, I suppose, pulling out the damage in the team fights. It was a lot more about Tianjen and his dive and Cryan with the Pot Blossoms. Those are the more explosive abilities.
A little bit lighter than you'd expect at this point, but I have to pause because Xiaohu's just been charmed up, dived on, ulti burnt. Wave is cleared out as they're still trying to dive this. Late ult at that as Wink gets the last pull. Tianjen out with the turret as well.
Way up there. They might be late. Maybe they can answer out post-dive. Wisecam, Ultimate and Flash available.
Once more, but they wait for that set ulti as he flashes over the Shy's tanking up the turret. He ults late, he'll get the kill, but dead in the end. Teleport almost up off a cooldown, but
excellently played by YSKM. Even though he's down basically half CS, you know, he's still...
meanwhile, hang on. The Shy waiting for that enhanced W finds it. Cleanses there onto the Draven. He's got hardly any mana, but with a blue buff flash from...
Exactly, and the Shy's in a bit of a position here. Weiwei's trying to keep him alive. They know he's dead.
Arn is isolated. Yeah, he is. Oh my god. Tianjen smacks him down with the help of Wink. That skin vibrated the screen. Oh, bug up. Here comes hookshot, wallshot, ulti onto the jungler. Weiwei can't get out. And again, death from below. The spectator is in shambles. What is beatable? Unparamount levels. The Shy might be in a bit of trouble while we're laughing away, though. Ulti's almost up and available. Is the timing there? That dominance, it's close, but in the end, the Shy's dead before he can even press that R button. Tianjen with the kill.
Important question to ask you, Jake, perhaps after this play, if there is one.
Ryan's going to get this, isn't he? Everfrost. Charm, just out of range. Bone skewer there as well. Wink going to be channeled. There's the whirling death as Weiwei drops the ulti after. Wink is nuked out of existence. Light with the CC chain. Really nicely done as the Shy teleports here all the way to mid to parry with the turret. Xiaohu forces the ult out of Cryan. Teleport going to be burned. He's not going to escape this one as YSKM just locks him in a chamber. and Cryan punishes 1 and 3. Xiaohu on this for YSKM. The vision should be enough that Weibo can zone him out as Weiwei ultis in onto Tianjin. There's the nuke again. And Tianjin get low with Xiaohu also jumping in. Finally, this Tristana doing something, but Tianjin ulti for his Lacerat onto Light, who gets the shutdown. Weibo will find themselves the dragon, but it's IG who should be pummeling. However, that ain't the case with Wink and Cryan running for the hills. The Shy played zone control, and Weiwei played pain in the backside. As Chris now with an angle to ram against the wall, and Cryan just knows he's dead. As a nice cash-in for Arn in the meanwhile. Means that this could turn around, but Wink's avoided. Xiao got out of that death from below. There's no reset to be had, but there are cash-ins for Arn, who's getting adoration.
The speed up.
Wink is gonna find him a bone skewer. He gets him another cash-in. Arn is rolling in the money.
Oh, I think this is gone. This should just be dead.
Doesn't mean the Shy won't go in, even without ulti. Try and find IG on the back end. As you said, the poke is there. Now we watch for Light to poke him down bit by bit as Cryan has to ulti out, but Chris now in danger zone as Wink doesn't have the ulti. The Shy back with dominance. This could be a fight for Weibo as the Shy and Xiao picking apart the pieces. Chris was the sacrificial lamb who gave ulti resets to Cryan, while Weiwei now in threat as the charm connects, but in the choke, watch Light, watch the Shy, slice and dice, the Tianjin re-engages, but Arn keeps getting the money! This guy, richer than T-Pain right now, and adoration for Arn cannot be understated!
Surprisingly, only 2K on Light, but it doesn't matter. He's got 4.4K sat in a wallet. And again, Weibo kind of looked for this weird in the choke flank. Xiao, who's not in a position to follow up on Weiwei. It's all falling apart so quickly and almost come back up.
Again!
Oh no! Weiwei's dead.
Weiwei's dead. We're not sure how that happened, but with the Baron, we know what's going to happen next. Weibo going to have to fight for their life. It's the Shy! Your jungler just died here, but does he care? I mean, the Whirling Death flying through. That puts him in danger. The Shy decides to do a bit of running it down into You know, I said it a bit more sus in the past. Shimada, I'll tell you how. The Shy to a T is how I phrase it. Yeah, I can't get done for that one. As Charm in again. Bone Skewer's been great. Xiao now looking for a re-engage, but Cryan taking none of it. Wink, Death from below is on cooldown, but those Bone Skewers in range find their mark every time. He's been on point on the blitz, on the pike here in this series. Look at Draven. He does enough damage, doesn't take much himself, and they just look for Weibo to walk in. Oh dear. Oh, with the flash charm as well. Whirling Death. Xiao now the target. YSKM jumps in with the angle before the Shy. His new target is onto Cryan, but that's an Ari, making things hard as Chris, without the ulti, is so squishy as Light has to bomb himself. Goodbye, cruel world. B-Ziggs is no longer upset on one of their last series of the split.
2-0 into Weibo. Who would have thought, looking at this matchup today, that this would have come to fruition? Maybe 3 games, absolute worst case. They're on the Nexus Towers, it's just the supports.
Wink is one taking up the damage, but yet another trade-in as Arn fires away. This man must be adored. The crowd asks for nothing more.
Back. So, again, Weibo, despite holding control right here, it's tense.
Forwards onto Tianjin, though. Do they have enough damage? I mean, he ultis back on in. Xiao went melee for that one. As even in a choke, you think, well, maybe Weibo have a chance, but as they find Wink in the end, that's great. But the problem is, Arn is still standing, much like Elton John, baby. This man plays with his heart, plays the keys.
Like, it could have been fine for Weibo for like a brief second, and then Arn started right-clicking people after you came out of GA. And just in case the Shy gets on top of it.
Okay, thank you for the legacy of Jackie Love. You know, we have Wink, who was an ex-RNG 80 carries. I need to pause here for the time being. Whirling Death flies through, and Tianjin survives. So does Wink, actually, as Arn is booped out of there, unfortunately, by Xiao. Damage hurts more. So, can IG end the game now is my next question.
I mean, there's a lot of wave clear on the Ziggs. This is the big thing about if they can kill him off, great. Charm, and there's like double knockbacks from both of these carries here over Weibo. So
no, we don't. Okay, don't need to worry. As YSKM might be in trouble. His TP committed as well, but it's from IG's side. Burnfrost there to buy them time as Cryan's chasing them down. Meanwhile, Xiao might be caught out, but it's onto Wink, who can't pull the ulti off in time. IG are getting blasted away as the Shy almost finds Cryan, but as he goes golden, it's a bad spot. Arn cleaves him in one, but the re-engage is there. Look at the range. Arn can't deal with this carry in the mid lane. Xiaohu is doing so much work. Rocket jumps in, playing dangerous. Ulti from Tianjin, maybe even more so. But they find the Sejuani. Weibo left in a 3v3 with a health bar advantage. Onto Crine, he's up next, but they've gone too far. GA popped out, but YSKM will be known again. Oh, it's okay. It is.
Yeah.
I feel like they're going to find... Oh, not the emote.
They've got it. They've got it.
Well, 5 seconds till the Shy. No, wait. 5 seconds to the Shy. Minions help it out, though. You're right, Jamada. You're spot on at the end of the day. IG20 Weibo in a beautiful sunset of an upset.
Before anything else, I've got to point someone their way. Someone go check on Casual, man. If he's watching the LPL, watching the Shy get blasted 2-0, that's not gonna be the way you're expecting the series.